Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Gaming Preacher, bringing you a quick look at the Medal of Honor beta that came out, Medal of Honor Warfighter. I wanted to give you just a little bit of a heads up on it, some first impressions. As we take a look at some of the classes here, you'll see first the Assault class, a couple of the weapons that you have at the beginning. This one here was one that was able to get once I ranked up a couple levels. And I actually like this one better than the initial default weapon. The default guns really are not that well, the ones that you start out with at rank 1. So I was really looking forward to ranking up. This next class here is the Demolition class, and I've not really played with it very much. I've played with it some, and it does give you a blast shield as one of your, I guess we would call it a piece of equipment that you can use. And it doesn't really limit your view that much. I didn't really see that it helped me a whole lot. Of course, you can see here the two weapons that I'm using right now. The default weapon, again, was not very good. I've done a little better since I upgraded to the second weapon here, the MK18 personal defense weapon. This next class, the Sniper class, I actually did fairly well with the few games that I played with it. The first default gun that you get is a bolt action, and I really don't have any problems with it. I was actually able to do one shot, one kill. The sniping was not too terribly difficult. The second weapon that I got was a semi-auto, and I thought I was going to really like it, and I started out kind of enjoying it, but it seemed to take quite a few shots to get somebody down unless you got them in the head. But for those times where you're in close quarters, where you need to be able to multi-fire, that semi-automatic gun would probably be your gun of choice. But I think I'm going to probably stick with the bolt action just because it's basically a one-shot kill. And I would just rather have that than have to try to go back after somebody again. This next class, the heavy gunner, I played just one time with it. And boy, you talk about slow. I understand it's a heavy gun, and it makes you not very mobile. But I just felt like I was running in mud the whole time. I didn't really like it very much at all. I didn't really see that the weapon was, extremely powerful as far as taking down opponents. So I don't know that this is a class that I will probably play with very often. Just the maneuverability was just too bad. This next class is probably my favorite, this Swedish SOG Point Man. I liked the initial weapon okay, but the upgraded weapon, after I ranked up a little bit, I liked a whole lot. This F88 Austere seemed like it took people down pretty good. I upgraded the scope on it, a little better magnification. It has a nice rate of fire on it. And I think this is probably going to be my favorite sort of assault type run and gun, all around class to use. I had a lot more luck, a lot more kills with that weapon than I did any of the other ones. Alright, so this next one, this Spec Ops class that is set up, I played with it some. I don't really have any problems with it. I didn't really like the signal scan equipment that you get with it, but you do get a frag grenade. The weapons on this class are good. I didn't have a complaint against them. It's the H&K MP7. I don't really like the scope that is on that MP7. It kind of, to me, it obstructed your peripheral vision some. I wasn't real thrilled about that, but it was a good gun. I didn't have any problems with it. That would be another good choice, I think, for me for a class. But let's take a look at a quick gameplay that I've got ready for you. As of right now, there is, like I said, just this one map, and you are put onto a fire team. It's you and one other player, and that gives you a little bit of choices when you spawn. You can either spawn with your buddy if that option is available, or spawn in a fallback position. Now, the only match type they have right now is called Hardpoint, and basically you have 3 targets on the map that rotate, and you're either defending or you're trying to plant a bomb. In this case, on this match, my team is trying to plant the bomb on one of the targets. Now, you notice that they say potential targets because they're not designated yet. You know where they are located, but you do not know which one is active yet. And I haven't really played enough to know if there's a specific order that they always sort of rotate through, or if it's kind of random. But we see now on the mini-map down in the left there that the red icon shows which bomb location is now active. So the team should be going to that location and trying to plant the bomb. Overall, the game plays similarly to other Medal of Honors, although really so far, I'm going to say that even in beta, to me it's playing better than the previous Medal of Honor that came out, and I don't even remember the name of it, sorry. But I played it for a good while, but really had terrible time with hit detection and spawns and just overall lag and everything else. But, you know, even though this game is in beta, it actually played pretty well. I mean, I didn't really notice any lag. There was some frame dropping here and there where it was, you know, had some trouble, you know, being able to see the environment, being able to see the other players as I moved around. But here you'll see one of the bombs that's almost ready to detonate. It's been planted, and then it explodes. Oh, and I got shot from the side. I will tell you, on this game, wow, you know, I got flanked all the time, and I got shot in the back all the time. The spawns, you know, sometimes are not that great. People will spawn on, you know, basically what you would say would be your end of the map. So it's really easy to get shot in the back after taking a couple steps. So you really have to be aware of your environment. Of course, once, you know, people get used to the map a little better, that will help out. But we see right now there's 2 potential targets, so we don't know which one. Now it shows up red, so we know the next one is up ahead here. So the team should be heading to that location. The other team will be trying to defend that spot and keeping us from planting the bomb. The environment on this particular map is a little dark for me, a little hard to see sometimes, but I don't really have any problem with the map itself. Of course, other than the fact that it's the only map out, and it's of course a little redundant, playing the same one over and over again. I'm not having great aim sometimes. I was lucky to get a headshot there, seems like, but you know, sometimes I'll think that I'm just right on target, that I'm just filling somebody full of lead, and then it seems like they shoot 3 bullets and I'm dead. So I don't really know if that's a, you know, just a beta issue, or if that's just going to be how the game's going to play for me. I'm going to try to go and make a plant here as soon as I feel like it's safe. Took me a little while to get used to this game mode, trying to figure out exactly what was going on, but I figured it out fairly quickly. The planning, it does appear that if someone else on my team comes up there too, it does speed up the process. You'll notice now I've got some support actions available that I can call in, but right now I'm just going to try to defend this location if I can. Trying to hide here and able to get 1 kill. And somebody put out a smoke screen, so I'm having a little trouble seeing. Whoops, that was a bad idea. I'm getting shot in the back, and I'm not going to survive, I don't think. Nope, they got me. But I think we're okay on the bomb location. Not real thrilled about these pop-ups that appear in the game. You have to sort of toggle through them. You'll notice you have the option there for your spawn of fallback or buddy spawn. Sometimes the buddy spawn will not work if your teammate on your the teammate. There's the Raven I was telling you about. A little bit of a UAV. If you try to spawn on your buddy and it won't let you, it means that your buddy is basically in a firefight, is in a bad situation, and you're not able to spawn on them at that time. Although at the same time I say that, I have also spawned with my teammate, with my buddy, and directly gotten shot by the person who was right in front of him. So it seems like it's not quite exactly working the way it should yet. But it does give you 2 choices, to spawn away from action or basically to spawn in the action. Unless, of course, your buddy is hiding in the corner somewhere. I did not even see that guy at all, so I don't really know that I had a chance there. So I'm going to try to do a buddy spawn because I think he's right up here in the action. Yep, so I spawned behind him. We are going to try to protect this bomb location. Looks like we've got about 20 some odd seconds left before it detonates. So I'm just going to kind of play around here and try to watch, make sure they don't get a chance to defuse it. Now coming up right here, I really thought that I was on target with this guy, but he apparently had me on target better because he took me out pretty quickly. You will notice that your teammates will light up in blue, kind of have a blue aura around them. The enemy will have a red aura around them once you target them in. So that that's a little bit helpful, obviously in being able to tell a friendly from a non-friendly. Best I can tell, there's no team killing on here. I've definitely shot my teammates, and aside from them yelling, at me to quit shooting, I'm a friendly, I really haven't seen a negative effect to that. Maybe I'll have to try to do that and see what happens. Now I'm going to try to watch because I know this is the only bomb site left. So this is where it's going to appear here in a few seconds. So I'm just going to kind of wait up here, try to protect the bomb site. And again, you know, I'm waiting, and I thought I'd have the drop on anybody that showed up, but apparently my aim is just ridiculously bad, and he seemed to take me out pretty easily. I have no choice but to fall back here, so I'm going to end up spawning down at the bottom of the map. I'm going to have to make my way all the way back to the bomb site. So this will give you a little view of what the map looks like. You basically have this area right here in the middle that's sort of divided on the left side and the right side. You can also go straight through the middle. And then you have this sort of gangplank walkway that's partially, you know, collapsed that you can walk up. And obviously, like there, you see people will you know, be watching the top portion of that. I thought I was going to try to sneak out of this one, but apparently he was able to tube me, so that didn't work out for me too well. So let's see where I spawn. I'm going to try to buddy spawn. I'm going to change my weapons, give you another. I'll change to the assault class. Let you take a look at that. Looks like I've got to fall back again. Yeah, I'm spawning down to the bottom again, so I've got to make my way back up to where I was at. Oh, game's over. Okay, bomb exploded. We won. Good deal. You do get a little picture here of the winning fire team, sort of the two guys that were on the team that scored the most on your side. So you see I was able to get one arm there. You see I went 7 and I guess it was 6 or 7 and 8. I don't even remember. And then you get your summary screen. Tells you how you ranked up, what sort of accolades that you earned, what achievements, awards that you earned, you know, and how you're progressing along. One thing that at least I haven't seen anywhere on here yet is really a lot of information on your weapon progression, how far you need to get to unlock the next weapon. And that may just be a beta situation, something that will be out in the final version. Well, there you go. There's a quick look, some thoughts, some impressions on Medal of Honor Warfighter Beta. I hope you enjoy the video. Believe me, you know, I didn't mean this to be some detailed explanation or anything. There's plenty of people, IGN, their YouTube channel and all, who are posting hours and hours of gameplay. So I'd urge you to go there to, you know, to watch that. But I just want to put something out there, give you some of my thoughts, some of my impressions. I'm looking forward to keep playing. I think it'll be an interesting game, you know, as it moves along. And I look forward to the final release when it comes out later this month. So you guys have a great day. God bless. And this is the Preacher. Bye.